Hi, I'm Chris, and I wanted to tell you about my journey getting into digital marketing and how you can also get a digital marketing job in 2025 without a college degree, experience, or any connections. So, back in 2020, I was a senior in college, enrolled in a marketing program, and I didn't learn any job ready skills in college. Most marketing graduates actually end up with a sales job. That's what my university professor told me. And I knew I wanted to get a marketing job, so I had to get experience and knowledge outside of school. So I did unpaid internships, eventually getting to the point where I got experience, and then ended up doing marketing jobs for local business owners in my city. And then that I was able to get experience and then build a portfolio, document my process and my progress. And then after that, I was able to apply to jobs on LinkedIn using a specific system that helped me curate and contextualize that process to stand out to recruiters. And all of this happened because I didn't learn specific things that I needed in college. And I'm telling you this now because if you've wanted a remote marketing job or any sort of job that's outside of being a doctor, being a lawyer, you can learn it all online. You can find it on YouTube, use ChatGPT, find different mentors in that space and get into their paid program or mentorship. And for me, I just learned everything online and I was able to network and get in contact with people that needed help. And I was able to learn and apply those skill sets to help these business owners. So, my first unpaid internship was with a nonprofit. I helped them with videography, making content, social media management, growing their Facebook page, and just managing their online presence. And then I started transition into paid advertising, doing Google ads and Facebook ads for a local business, selling power equipment and other big ticket items. And then after that, I was able to get those experiences, document them, and put that into my resume and into my portfolio. And then after that, getting on LinkedIn, creating a profile, making sure it was optimized, reaching out to recruiters, applying to jobs, and having a specific strategy in place that ensured that I would be standing out in the vast pool of other applicants. And once I was able to gather that experience, put it in a portfolio, neatly document everything, and then have a repeatable strategy on LinkedIn to apply to jobs, reach out to recruiters, and get their attention, I was able to land multiple interviews and then eventually landing multiple job offers in digital marketing. And then I was able to get a job in digital marketing, and now that's what I'm currently doing. I run paid ads for multiple different businesses for my job, and it's all thanks to myself getting outside help and the people that I've been able to run across that have been offering me positions to get that experience in the first place, and also learning online as well. So the college curriculums, they can't keep up with digital marketing day to day. The landscape just changes too fast, and colleges are kind of known for being a bit slow in updating their curriculums. So most colleges aren't even talking about Google ads, paid ads, the TikTokification of social media, short form content. There's no way that these colleges can talk about these things in their curriculums right now. They're talking about a lot of theory a lot of old school case studies. Some of them is valuable, but I would say that it's not too applicable in today's world, especially if you're trying to get a marketing role in a company today in 2025. So your best bet, you got to learn how to market in today's landscape by learning from people that are doing it now, whether it be on YouTube, online, in a community, having some sort of mentor, and then using LinkedIn, finding a strategy that's going to work for you, optimizing your profile, reaching out and applying to jobs. And then once you get into an interview, learning how to handle the interview, the best way to answer questions, and then using your expertise or explaining your expertise that you've been able to gather through the experience that you've gotten, and building a portfolio, making sure you have a portfolio built so that way you can actually show the recruiter what you've actually done. And then once you get that job offer, depending on how many job offers you have, you can always negotiate. And once you accept that first job, some entry-level digital marketing jobs could be 40K, 45K, 50K plus. And then once you're a few years in, you can get more experience and get increased pay. And once you're in the digital marketing realm for 4, 5, 6 plus years, you can definitely work your way up to a 80, 90K, 6-figure salary plus, depending on which industries and which type of clients you're serving. But that's basically the main strategy getting into digital marketing in 2025. And you don't need a college degree. When I actually got my job, on my resume, my college degree is actually at the very bottom where the least important things are. And then at the top is going to be where my experiences, what things I've done. And don't worry, you don't need to have crazy experience or do random unpaid internships just to get experience. Those are helpful, but there are different ways that you can get experience even without having to do crazy amounts of unpaid work. There's do-it-yourself projects that you can do where you do like a mock campaign of some sort where you document your thought process and then the results you've gotten. And then you can put that into a portfolio on a website. That way, when you apply for these entry-level roles, you don't need to have a whole bunch of different experiences and helping all these business owners and non-paid internships, because you can have do-it-yourself projects that shows the company your thought process. Yes, having unpaid internship work or paid internship work, paid work in general is going to help. So I do recommend that you do have some work that you do for other business owners, but you can start off with a DIY project, do it yourself. And then you can stack all of that experience all into one portfolio. And then you can showcase that to companies. And that's really going to help you edge out against other applicants, especially other marketing graduates, let's say, that have never done anything in marketing. They've only went to school. They've only taken tests. They have no idea how to actually do marketing in today's age. So that's pretty much the gist of it. And yeah, leave your comment below. If you have any questions on how to break into digital marketing in 2025, let me know and I'll try to answer any comments. Appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.